Let's summarize last tax year. Hello again and welcome back to the channel where we are trying to sell some stuff on eBay and make some money out of this. I'm Polish Pete and I'm eBay reseller based in UK. I buy cheap ladies clothing in bulk and I sell it individually on eBay for profit. I would like to talk about last tax year. Today, was it good? Was it bad for my business? How much have I earned? Not much really. How much have I sold? Again, not much really. But first, if you would like to be notified about my future videos, please consider subscribing to the channel and clicking that notification bell. So let's start, guys. We've recently started new tax year, so I took that opportunity to make this video because it forced me to calculate my taxes quickly. Two birds with one stone. So it wasn't particularly good year for me last year. I actually sold less than the year before that and the year before that, if you know what I mean. So really nothing to brag about. That was a result of the fact that I spent most of my time abroad, and since March 2020 I go back home only from time to time for 3-4 weeks. So for those who don't know me yet, I'm an unpaid carer and that is my kind of main job. I can only do eBay when everything else is sorted. Yeah. On top of that, being in UK only for a short period of time forces me not to be fussy about my stock that I can buy. So I need a lot and I need it quickly when I'm there, just to make as many photos as I can so I can list them when I'm back in Poland, when I'm back abroad. So previous years, before the last year, it was kind of like riding the wave. Yeah, I had a lot of items listed before the pandemic has started, and I had a lot of items on my dead pile. At the moment, I was just recently able to reach half of my listed stock levels that I had before the pandemic started, and my dead pile has been almost cleared during that time. And this is why my last tax year wasn't that great. In fact, it wasn't even good, to be honest. Let's have a look at some numbers and talk about them for a while. But one more thing before we start. Yeah, during last tax year, I was in the UK on 3 occasions for a total of 9 weeks altogether. In August, I was there for I think 4 weeks, but we took children to the seaside, so that was 1 week out of that. In December, I was there for Christmas period. I was there, I think, again 4 weeks, and it was Christmas obviously, so another week moved out of that. And the last week was just recently, and that was the kind of a last week of the tax year, and I stayed, like I carried on to the new tax year. So really the work that I've done in that last week of the tax year didn't really count, because I'm going to list those items in this tax year, if that makes sense. I'm confusing people now. So yeah, really it was about 6-7 weeks of me being there in UK. On top of that, you have to understand that when you go home twice a year for just a short period of time, you've got a million things to do, like leaking taps, stuff like that, broken cars, MOTs, stuff like that that takes time to sort it out. It's all tiny little jobs, but when you add them up, it looks like you waste half a day on them. Yeah, so yeah, also it is worth to mention, guys, that my eBay store has been closed for about 4 or 5 weeks in total during last tax year. So again, that would give me probably 10% more of my sales. Yeah, so yeah, let's go to my laptop and let's have a look. So guys, let's have a look at the numbers for last year, tax year 2021-2022. So in terms of sales, we have taken 15,386 pounds last tax year. This is the year before number. So as you can see, about 4.5 grand less than the year before. We have sold 1,331 items. And this number you have to take with a pinch of salt because I didn't extract out of this number all my returns. Well, I extracted some, but I definitely didn't extract all of them. So this number may be lower by 10, maybe 15, maximum 15 items. That gives us an average sale per item at £11.60, which is good, which is where we want to be, which is what I aim for. Yeah, 11 quid is my goal. So in terms of cost of goods, I only have spent £613 for cost of goods. This was because I was relying heavily on my debt pile last year. This is the number from the year before, and I can say already in this year, I have already spent over £1,000, and it's been like, what, 2 months in a new tax year. So cost per item sold is 46p. But like I've said, you have to take into consideration that I was basing on my debt pile, which I have paid for in the previous years. Yeah. So yeah, that is something to think about. So what were the other costs? So postage, and that includes postage materials like sticky tape, polymailers, posting labels. Yeah, that was total of almost £3,000, and it was a bit less than the year before. In terms of eBay fees, 4.5 grand, yeah, which was about £500 more than the previous year, which only shows because I took less money and I paid more in eBay fees. It only shows that what eBay was saying when they were switching to eBay managed payments was not true. We are not better off. We are worse off, significantly worse off. eBay is charging more than it used to be eBay plus PayPal. And these are all the fees that I pay. So final value fees, insertion fees, subscription fee, promoted listings, all the good stuff, yeah? All the good stuff for eBay, all the bad stuff for us. In terms of mileage, it was about £100 like the year before. And other costs were a bit lower. And these other costs are like my bookkeeping software subscription and stuff like that. You know, everything else that you can't put into over here. Yeah, so what was the profit? So we have taken 15,386. The cost was 8,348, which gives us a profit of £7,038. So about, again, 3.5 grand less than the previous year. However, in terms of profit per item, it is still on our goal. £5 is my goal, £5 per item. So I can work 4 items per hour, A to Z, start to finish, and that gives me £20 an hour basically. Yeah, so guys, 7,000 is not much. It is about half of what I need really to survive. So yeah, I have to, you know, push a bit to make it better this year, because obviously you can't survive on £7,000. Not now when the gas prices and electricity prices are going up and up and up, and the food prices are going up and up and up and up and up. Thankfully, our mortgage is not going up that much. So guys, as you can see it, decent considering the circumstances, but obviously not enough really to cover basics. Yeah, hopefully this tax year will be a bit better. Hopefully it will be way much better, to be honest. Hopefully it's gonna be twice as good. Yeah, I would love to pay high taxes, guys, but if it would mean that I, earn a lot of money, but for now, I have to be humble and happy about the money that I get, that I'm able to earn really, because there's no other option. Yeah, that's it for today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. It was a privilege to be able to talk to you, knowing that somebody is listening. I would like to thank all of those who subscribed to my channel and all of those who watch my videos but didn't subscribe to the channel yet. So if you haven't subscribed yet, maybe consider doing so. Have a great week, guys. Take care of yourself. God bless you all, and bye bye.